Welcome back. For this week's Writer's Minute, I'm here with Jeff Kessler, author of Victor, the Friendly Vampire book series. Thank you for being here, Jeff.
You are very welcome, Megan, and thanks for having me.
Of course. Now, this series, it's based right here in northern Michigan. Tell me what inspired your book series, Victor the Vampire.
All right. Well, I can tell you that I was sitting across from the breakfast table with my grandson, who was about 4 at the time, and Zach looked across at me and he said, "Grandpa, you've got vampire teeth." And I said, "Well, Zach, you're right, I have vampire teeth." And I did have a couple of pointy little teeth there. And I said, but Zach, I'm a friendly vampire.
Right.
We continued eating breakfast, and I said, "Well, Zach, doesn't that sound like that might make a good story? Why do all vampires have to be mean?"
That's true.
And so Zach then thought about it for a second. He goes, "Grandpa, can you tell me that story?" Being a 4th grade teacher at the time, I was used to improvising, and especially with kids. And so I made up a little story, and on our flight home, I told my wife, I said, "You know, that story wasn't bad." And so I started fleshing it out.
Very cool. So tell me a little bit about each of the tales. You say that there's a lesson to be learned in each of them.
Yes, very true. Victor is an adventurous little fellow, and but he tries to fit in. And I learned a lot of lessons from my 4th graders and my 5th graders over the years about how they tried to fit in. And so the first book deals a lot with prejudice. And I don't mean that it's a book that is totally devoted to prejudice. I mean, it's an adventure series.
Right.
The second book deals with bullies.
Yeah.
And the third series, Victor finds his family. And he has a broken family, a complicated family.
Okay.
And so all of those kind of came from my years.
All something a lot of kids, especially 4th, 5th grade, can relate to. We have bullies, you know, different families. And you were showing me the cover of this book. You said that they're a keepsake.
Yeah, we tried to make these a high quality book that are a keepsake. And
those are so cute. And this is an important symbol in the book, you said?
Yes, it is an important symbol. You'll see that's a raven with a festive hat on. And Victor comes from a broken family of gypsies and vampires.
Okay.
And so that little symbol is important throughout the series. A festive raven.
Definitely. Now, do you have any other books in the work? Are you going to continue this series?
Well,
What's the plan for Victor?
I'm glad you asked, because there is a 4th book in the works, and actually the students that I've visited are helping me with this. I have visited 5th grade students in various schools, including Central Grade. I have had students up in Central Lake read the books. And in the 4th book, Victor finds some crystal acorns.
Oh, those are so cute.
And these crystal acorns have a purpose, but I don't know what they're going to be yet.
Okay.
So when I make presentations to classrooms, I challenge them to use their creativity and send me suggestions on what do you think Victor will do with these, or should do with these crystal acorns. He becomes a spy in the 4th book.
Okay.
And he runs into these crystal acorns.
Awesome. All right. So when do you think we could expect this?
Oh, I would think the 4th book will probably be out later this year.
All right.
I'm kind of in the midst of learning how to promote books now and market them, and I also still do writing for the Grand Traverse Insider. So there are a lot of things that take my time.
Well, I love it, and I love that these books are based right here in northern Michigan. Very cool.
I try to tell people it's a local setting, local author, books with a message.
Definitely. Thank you so much for being here, Jeff.
Yeah, thank you.
Again, if you would like more information about Victor, the Friendly Vampire, or author Jeff Kessler, head to our website, upnorthlive.com.